Hey guys, it's Jay here. Today's date is the 24th of the 11th, 2015, and I am 7 months on testosterone. I went and had my 4th shot this morning. Pretty exciting. I just get excited when it's shot day. I only get them every 3 months. I'm on Riedrin. Um, it hurts. I will not lie. It hurts. But, another shot means more changes, so it's pretty cool. I'm so sorry. It's been a month since I've made the last video. I kind of lost track of time. A few things have happened. Just been busy. Mum was here from the Sunshine Coast for my birthday, which I will talk about. So I just turned 35 on the 16th of November. Woohoo! It was my first birthday as a male. That was pretty cool too. I got like lots of boy presents. So my girlfriend bought me like t-shirts and jocks and socks and all that stuff. So that's exciting. But Mum came from the Sunshine Coast to Melbourne to see me for my birthday, and it was the first time she's seen me since June this year. It was okay. Like, she didn't notice any changes, or if she did, she didn't say anything. She still used female pronouns. I had kind of like mixed emotions about this. So we have to understand as trans people and how hard it is on our parents going through a grieving process of losing their daughter and gaining a son. So Mum's doing okay with it. We spoke about top surgery and how I want to live my life and all that, and she was really on board with it. She's going to come here when I get my surgery done. But she still used female pronouns for the whole 4 days that she was here. It did make me wince a bit, and it made me a little bit uncomfortable, but I also had to remember Mum will do things in her own time. So I persevered with it this round, but I think in 6 months' time, if she's still using female pronouns, then we'll have a serious talk, because I don't want to be moving back home. That's our plan of next year, to move back home to the Sunshine Coast. I don't want to be moving home next year and still copying female pronouns, and Mum introducing me as her daughter and using she, not he. So patience is still there, but within 6 months' time, things are going to have to start shifting, because within 6 months, I'm not going to resemble a female on any level, and it'll be very strange for people to meet me as a she, not as a he. So, but apart from that, it went pretty well. She was fine. Like, she was fine with me binding, no comments about me using male toilets, nothing. So maybe that's just her way of handling things, is denying things a little bit, or she's just not ready to make those steps. But it's cool. I'm cool with it. So changes in the last month. It's hard when you see yourself and hear yourself every day. But I went and saw a friend which I haven't seen in 4 months, and she was shocked. She just said to me, "Your face is totally different. Like, your softness is gone, replaced by masculinity. Your voice is so different." Like, this woman is one of my bestest friends, and she's nothing but supportive with me. And it was kind of cool, like when you don't see someone for so long, and then you see them and they notice the changes, and they're like, "Wow, you look so different. You sound so different." But yeah, she gave me some positive feedback today, so I was pretty happy with that. Okay, so I'm so up and down with this, but I'm struggling with the gym. I'm struggling with going into the gym and working out. It's purely because I have not had top surgery. So in my head, I think everybody can see my binder. Everybody can see that I've got double D boobs under my clothes, but they can't see anything, and it's all in my head. But it's really interfering with me. I'm starting to get anxiety, like, which is taking me by surprise a fair bit, considering before I started testosterone, I was a big gym person. Like, I was at the gym 3 to 4 days a week, taking my protein powder, taking my vitamins, all that stuff, and then I started tea, and I was okay for a bit. I just found the last 3 months I'm just really going through it with the training thing, which isn't good, because I thought once I started testosterone, I'd be living at the gym, but I'm barely going. Like, I'm lucky to get there twice a week. I'm just training at home, but like I said in my last videos, it hasn't got all the equipment that I need to achieve what I want to achieve. By now, I thought it'd be like bulky ads and stuff like that, but I'm not, because I'm not putting the effort into it. So I think I have to go and see my therapist and have a chat to him about it all, and just keep plugging at the savings until we can get that done. The savings were going pretty well towards top surgery, but then Rego was due, so there was $740 that I had to, put aside in my payslip, which meant I couldn't save for top surgery. So that's put me a month behind. So I don't really think I'm going to get top surgery in March like I was hoping. Most likely it's going to be like June, July, realistically. So I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with it at the moment. It's doing my head in. Anyway, as we all are, FGMs are pre-op. My Peacock. Okay, so I brought the Peacock, Gen 3, as you all know, and I wore it every day to work, and it was great, fantastic, no leaking, nothing. Until one day I went to use it, and I noticed a tear. Yep, down the bottom here. Just trying to get it so you can see it. See that little hole just there? Yep. I know, right? What a piss off. Considering this thing cost me 400 Australian dollars, and it's got a tear in it. That's including harnesses too, by the way, and the rods and all that shit. So yes, it's got a slight tear in there, and it's right on the base. So what I think it's from is the harness that I use has a little loop that the penis goes through, and the loop sits like that, and the harness goes around it. Yeah. So I think when I'm taking it off and putting the harness on, it's tearing at my base, so I've got to be a bit more careful. Belle and I did try silicone, because we watched a thing on YouTube about how to repair your Peacock. We tried the silicone thing, but it didn't work, so it just rolled out. So I don't know if we got the wrong silicone. Any of you guys that have had this, if you can give me any feedback on how to fix this, that would be amazing. Because at the moment I'm using my Gen 2, and it's fine. It's just I find it harder to use to the Gen 3 because the Gen 3, the base is bigger around here, so it's less leaking. So when I first went back to my Gen 2, I was leaking everywhere. Like, there's piss going everywhere, and it's fucking me off, eh? So, any tips on how to fix that, the right silicone in Australia, would be awesome. We had our Christmas party the other night for work. That was pretty cool too. A friend of mine at work has been watching my YouTube videos, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. He still uses female pronouns a little bit, and I did say to him the other day, hey buddy, you gotta start using male pronouns, and he's doing his best. For like everybody, it's all adapting to changes. Anyway, much to my surprise, he's been watching my videos, some of them, and he watched my first video where my voice was really high pitched. And he came up to me on Saturday night, and he's like, Jay, I've checked out your videos, and I don't like your voice when you're pre-T, like when you first started. He goes, it doesn't sound right. Like, he's like, your voice is still like a little bit high pitched now, but he goes, I don't like you with a girl voice. It just looks wrong and it sounds wrong. And he's probably the second person to tell me that. My girlfriend also told me I sound better in a male voice than I do female, because apparently I'm quite yobbish in a female voice. I'm like, yeah, right, okay, cool as. So that's more positive feedback that the changes are happening and people are seeing it and people are hearing it. So I have read when you're on Riedrin, for those guys that have taken Riedrin, it can take up to a year for your voice to totally drop. So, as I'm speaking to you guys, it's deep, and then when I go to work it can be higher, and it just kind of like it roller coasters. It's all like every day's different. Hair growth is happening. Belly is getting thicker. The last 2 weeks I've noticed around here I'm getting very fine little black hairs starting to come through around here. Hairs around here. Under here it's usually quite dark, but I had a shave yesterday because I keep touching it, like I keep rubbing it, which is giving me skin breakouts, obviously. So I find if I just keep shaving it off, it prevents me from touching it, which prevents me from having breakouts. So at the moment I'm shaving every second day. And I'm finding a lot of people say, the more you shave, the less your hair grows back, or the more it grows back is just a myth. For me, it works. So the more I shave, the more my hair grows back. But for other people, it might be different. I don't know. But don't be put off by what other people say to you. Like if they tell you, shaving is not going to make your hair grow back faster. Maybe it does for you. Maybe it doesn't for them. Everybody is different. Everybody is different in their transition. Everybody's affected at different timelines. And so someone else that's on the same dosage as I am of Riedrin, who's 7 months on T, could look way more masculine than me and have way more facial hair. It also comes down to your genetics. So if your father and your brother grow a lot of hair, good chance you're going to grow a lot too. Where in my case, my brother and my father grow very little hair, so my hair growth will probably be minimal. But hey, another 3 months I'll be a year on T, so who knows? So yeah, just wanted to make a quick catch up to say, sorry it's been so long. Not much has happened. A real jumpy video about the peacock and the top surgery, and definitely getting male pronouns all the time when we go out. Belle and I now pretty much pass as a heterosexual couple, which is kind of different because when you're a gay lesbian relationship, where I'm from, you get stared at a lot. Like a lot of people stare at you because you're holding hands with another girl and all that kind of jazz. So I don't get stared at as much anymore, which is cool. Confidence in the toilet is fine. I use men's only. Even at work, I don't hum and har about toilets. I just use the men's. Everybody at work is aware of it, and there's been zero dramas whatsoever. So yeah, a real quick video, a little bit jumpy. I'm going to work on my web page. For some reason, apparently, I'm really hard to find. So I need to have a look at my YouTube settings, like why I'm not being found and stuff like that. So I will suss that out. Something easier to find, that is. Okay, alright, cool guys. I hope you're all well and your transitions are going well. And once again, big thank you to everybody that's been supportive with my journey so far. It's been pretty cool. I've had a pretty easy transition. I think I'm pretty lucky. Alright, keep safe, keep watching, subscribe. Ciao.